I mean, you've just come back from Japan as well. There's a lot of talk about the humidity there, about how the All Blacks couldn't score in the last 20 minutes. We couldn't score against Namibia. Is it that bad? I mean, what don't the people understand that on this side of the world?
Yeah, I'm not on the field, so it's difficult to say, but running around the stadiums, it is pretty hot and humid. I think what we have seen is players and teams trying to adapt off the field. We've seen them putting balls in slippery water and soapy water and all that. I do think the season is changing, apparently. I've never played rugby in Japan, so I don't quite know how that whole works. Is it affecting the players? I think generally the handling's been pretty high. I just think, tactically, players just aren't capitalising on those opportunities. So again, when you're playing on the international stage, whether the ball's wet or dry, whether it's rainy or sunshine, you have to adapt to those conditions. So it is hot, it is humid. If I had to correlate it to something, it would probably be like playing in Durban in January, February or March. And if anyone has played in that, you know how bad it is.
Just from the box there, after the performance there, where's the work-ons, where do you think they need to, they left a lot of points on the field, so. I think
I've said it throughout the last couple of weeks, it's capitalising opportunities that they do create. I think it has been really enjoyable to see the amount of opportunities they're creating, and when you get into World Cup knockout games in particular, you potentially don't get those opportunities, and where I think the Springboks potentially need to work on is capitalising opportunities that they are creating. We saw it in the first 20 minutes against the All Blacks in that opening game at Yokohama. We saw it in the Namibia game where they were creating opportunities but not being able to finish. And again, a few opportunities this game against Italy where it seems like they're working so hard but not being able to finish. I think we've got an absolutely fantastic platform up front. Our forward pack, any one of the 15 or 16, 17 forwards chosen for this World Cup can really go up and step up into this World Cup. From a backing perspective, a backline perspective, we potentially want to see a little bit more interactive play and an attacking mindset. But again, the World Cup, defence potentially wins you games, and I think the Springboks defence has been absolutely great.
Can we win this World Cup without Cheslin Kolbe if he's injured, or is he central to our hopes at the moment?
Cheslin has definitely been an absolute star over these last couple of weeks, and he's really grown into that role, and he is just such an exciting player. I think we all as South Africans are hoping there's nothing serious with his injury. I honestly also believe that someone like Sabine Corsi, as we saw in Rugby Champion this year, is extremely, extremely exciting. And he's not a Cheslin Kolbe, but he is his own player that is as exciting. So, as brilliant as Cheslin has been, I think it would be a massive, massive blow for the Springboks if he is ruled out injured. But I honestly believe that Sabine Corsi will be able to step up to the plate and perform amicably well.
Do you feel like after these first two games with the starting 15, let's say in the quarterfinal 15, would you keep that backline the same? Or?
I think the backline that we've seen in the game against New Zealand, this game against Italy, is probably the backline that would potentially start. Hopefully that Cheslin Kolbe is right for that quarterfinal. You look at the guys, I think I feel really bad for someone like Jesse Creel, who's had to come home injured. He in that backup position, covered a lot of positions in the back line. It's great to see Frans Steyn getting forward momentum, being as exciting as he was in 2007 as a 19-year-old. And Herschel Jantjies has shown this year, what an exciting play he has been. So I do believe there is a lot of opportunity for this back line. I think it would be nice to see them get the balls in their hand a bit more and have an attacking mindset in the right areas of the field and use opportunities that are presenting themselves. And I think Rassie has I think almost 90%, 95% certainty of who that starting back line for the quarterfinals will be.
Ryan, I know you mentioned it already, but just a bit what it's been like as part of the MasterCard brand ambassador.
I think for me personally, to be deemed fit and good enough to represent MasterCard as a global ambassador for Rugby World Cup 2019, alongside the likes of Yakido Amada, Michael Leach and Dan Carter, is absolute massive honor and privilege. I think to be involved with a brand as iconic as MasterCard that is driving rugby not only at the highest level but through grassroots as well has been really special. To be able to do some incredibly unforgettable, MasterCard Prize of Surprises has been phenomenal for me. As an ambassador, you don't always know what reaction you're going to get, but being able to see the impact that these Prize of Surprises have on people globally, not just in South Africa, and being at the Pirates Women's Rugby Club, and that one for me, as authentic as it was, the emotion flowing was truly unbelievable. And you get this opportunity to do things that you potentially would never had to been done before. So for me, massive privilege and honor, and hopefully I can be around for a little bit longer. I know there's a Lions tour in 2021 that MasterCard might want to be involved in.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks.